I never imagined that a single contract, 6 pages of fine print I barely skimmed, would turn me into the villain of my own family. But according to half the people I love, I'm selfish, greedy, and ruining someone else's happiness. So here I am, asking strangers on the internet to judge me, because at least Reddit doesn't pretend blood excuses bad behavior. I engaged to my fiancé, Daniel, 2 years ago. We're both practical people. We didn't want anything extravagant, no destination wedding, no 300-person guest list, no Instagram spectacle, just a meaningful ceremony, good food, and a night where our families could finally be in the same room without passive-aggressive small talk. We booked our reception venue early, too early, according to everyone else. It was a renovated historic hall just outside the city, brick walls, tall windows, warm lighting, and enough space for about 120 guests. Not cheap, but not insane either. What sold us was the flexibility. They handled catering, tables, staff, everything except decorations and music. One check, minimal stress. We paid the deposit, then the full amount 3 months later, because they offered a discount for early payment. Here's where the problem begins. 6 months after we booked and fully paid, my younger cousin Emily got engaged. Emily is complicated. She's charming, emotional, and used to things working out for her. She's also the youngest grandchild, which in my family basically makes her royalty. People drop everything for Emily. Schedules rearrange, opinions soften, boundaries blur. When she announced her engagement, everyone was thrilled. I was genuinely happy for her. We congratulated her, hugged her, and I even offered help if she needed planning advice. At first, everything was fine. Then she asked where we were having our reception. When I told her the name of the venue, her face changed, not dramatically, just enough that I noticed. "Oh," she said, "that place is gorgeous." "It really is," I replied. "We got lucky with availability." She nodded slowly. "I've always dreamed of getting married there." That sentence made my stomach tighten, but I brushed it off. Lots of people dream of lots of places. A few weeks later, my Aunt Emily's mom called me. She sounded overly cheerful, the way people do when they're about to ask for something unreasonable. "So," she said, "Emily absolutely fell in love with your venue." I smiled, even though she couldn't see it. "It's beautiful, yeah. Well," she continued, "we checked, and your wedding date is only 2 weeks before the date Emily wanted." I waited. "And?" I asked. There was a pause. "We were wondering," she said carefully, "if you'd consider switching venues." I laughed. I genuinely thought she was joking. "I'm sorry, what?" "Well, Emily hasn't booked yet," my aunt explained, "and this venue would be perfect for her. Since you already have it, we thought maybe you could move yours somewhere else." I felt like the ground tilted under me. "We already paid," I said, "in full." "Oh, I know," she replied quickly, "but venues usually allow changes, right?" I told her I'd check, even though I already knew the answer. The contract was very clear. No refunds, no transfers, no date changes within 12 months. When I told my aunt this, her tone cooled instantly. "So you're saying you won't even try?" "I did try," I said. "They won't budge." She sighed dramatically. "Emily is devastated." That word devastated got passed around a lot after that. Emily started texting me directly. "I just feel like this venue was meant to be," she wrote. "I can't believe you'd rather waste it than help family. I thought you cared about me." Waste it. As if I was planning to leave it empty out of spite. I tried explaining that we weren't canceling our wedding. We weren't moving dates. We were still getting married there, as planned. Her response? "But your wedding is small. Mine will be bigger. The space would be better used." That's when I realized this wasn't about logistics. It was about entitlement. The pressure didn't stop. It multiplied. My grandmother called, then my mother. Then cousins I hadn't spoken to in years suddenly had opinions. "She just started planning," they said. "You've already had your moment. You can always find another place." Daniel supported me completely, but even he was shocked by how aggressive it became. At one point, Emily suggested something that still makes my jaw drop.